Cheers. Great Tea News. I love you. Mwah.
A shout out to Monique.
We're going to start off with BroRilla. Yes, you guys. Scar Woods. I think it's Scarface Victoria. She has a lot of names, y'all. All right, 2,500 flat. Right? BroRilla. Okay. Her real name Victoria. She also goes by Scarface. All right. But we call her BroRilla over here. Okay. There's been a little inkling, a little hint that she could possibly be joining Baddies. That would be crazy. I don't know, y'all. Shout out to All Things Baddies USA for the post. Apparently, Libby was in the comments, talking about, check your DMs. And she like, bet. I'm like, what is Lemmy possibly going to be doing with BroRilla, y'all? I want to see how this go too, because BroRilla got a relationship with Zeus. She cool with them. So I want to see how that. It'd be funny if she had a show. But what would the show be about? Would it be like a stud show? Like she a stud and she got like a dating show? Or am I talking too much and giving Lemmy ideas, and when the show come out, I ain't gonna get no credit for it? Yeah, that sound more like it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
If that do happen, I'm ready this time. Give me my money.
Bitch, I came to get that bag. That's always the motive, ho. Fuck you talking about, little bitch.
Any food. So yeah, but they saying that, possibly it could be a it could be a celebrity appearance. I think it'd be funny. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Some of y'all might agree, some of y'all might disagree. I think it'd be funny. I want to see her fight somebody. Who would she fight, y'all? She get into it with Summer, huh? You think Summer will say something to her? Well, this is pretty interesting because we just reported on this earlier this month. This was only a few weeks ago. This was a month ago. My bad, you guys. About a month ago. She was in Lex DMs. Y'all saw that? I was all ready to fight. You know what I mean? I'm already ready to fight. At this point, like, what we doing? What we doing? Yeah, shout out to Zeus Network T Inc. for the post. Glorilla's sister, BroRilla, shoots her shot at Big Lex in her latest post, talking about, tell her I'm looking for her. Nah, for real. Nah, man. And why Russian Cream in the comments being messy? And why she ain't got no pregnant photos on her page? Any fool, she being messy. Y'all know that's my mistress. I might drop Lex. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Lex is so annoying now. That she's beautiful. I love her, but she lost me, y'all. Jayla losing me too. What's up with the baddies, y'all? Y'all disappointed me, man. Like, what are we doing?
You disappointed me. You disappointed me.
I feel like as soon as we start hearing rumors about the baddies sleeping with Lemmy, allegedly, Lemonhead, all things go downhill as far as their character, entitlement, you know what I'm saying, how much they be popping it. Like, they just change. I just think it's a little, I don't know, I think it's a little suspicious.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Any food, let's talk about this. So, if you guys did not know, they will be dropping the Baddies USA cast, USA Chapter 2 cast tonight, okay? So, apparently, Pretty P already put it out there that she's not on the show because she's not going to be Natalie's lapdog. If you guys do not remember, on Baddies Africa, yes, you guys, on Baddies Africa, after DTV attacked Pretty P, which is hilarious to me because you got to remember Pretty P and DTV had beef going back to Baddies Midwest, but all of a sudden they was a trio with Ivory, which was fake. And then, Pretty P just a follower, y'all. Let's just be honest, y'all. She never was like the leader of her own pack. You can kind of see who's the leader of groups and stuff like that. When I think of the petty three, I think of Cold Colors. When I think of the big three, I think of Summer. When I think of Tashiki, Bigger, and Adam Wack, I think of Tashiki. And that's only, and that I don't even think she got leader qualities. I think they just scared of her. But anyways, I don't get that with Pretty P. So Pretty P, you was giving lapdog anyways. You Ivory lapdog. But anyways, so she attacked Natalie, and Natalie was like, "Oh, get her back, like do that." Woo-woo. And obviously it didn't happen. So, pretty much it seems like Pretty P has pretty much been in a doghouse, if you will, on Baddie timeout. Since then, she did attend the Africa reunion, but she's pretty much been on ice ever since. We ain't really been seeing her that much. I know she's been doing bookings and stuff like that here and there, but I think she's doing music now too. But anyway, shout out to All Things Baddies USA for the post. Pretty P says she will not be kissing could she be referring to Baddies USA Chapter 2? Oh, she says, I don't do no butt kissing, forever loyalty over money, and I'll always be loyal to myself. I'm cut from a different cloth. Here's my thing. I don't want you on the show anyways. It don't matter, okay? It don't matter if she was like it don't matter if she was a lapdog for Natalie, because personally, she really brought nothing to the show, especially on Baddies Africa. I gave her a chance on Baddies Midwest. I feel like she was a late bloomer on the show. She won me over. I didn't mind. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Shout out to Bunk Life. I didn't mind. I didn't like Pretty P, but I didn't dislike her either. It was more like I don't mind. I think she deserved it. So I vouched for her to be on Baddies Africa. And she didn't do nothing. She lost to Summer, y'all. She was just doing too much. So I'm okay with her not coming back. But just to give you guys context, all right. Shout out to Queen Mona. He did a great interview with her. Shout out to T in the Woods for the post. It says, I'm not finna be sent off. Pretty P exposes Natalie's fake storyline. Okay. So even if she was to be on Baddies USA Chapter 2, guys, she obviously will be beefing with Natalie. That will be a storyline.
Shout out to Natalie. But you
fair use.
Off. You know what I'm saying? And then the big three, them your girls. Why you ain't have one of them fight her? Or Tavy, that's who y'all brought to fight her. Why would you ask me to fight her and I've been with her all season? We've been having each other back this whole season. So why would I be fighting? It didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And then she came with a narrative talking about, I wish I would have saw what she said before the reunion.
What she say before the reunion?
I mean, after the reunion, the show was still filming. She was saying what'd she say? She said that I called her phone crying about a watch or something.
Yeah.
But none of that never happened.
Oh.
Yeah, none of that never happened. The same thing that y'all saw on the internet when me on the show, when my watch got through in the water and she was like, "Oh, we need to get another one. We're gonna upgrade it." That's all that happened. I never even had her number. You know what I'm saying? So it was just maybe Zeus, the production team, called her, but because I never called her phone, I was mad. And I never asked her to replace it. It's my watch is real. It's the same watch. It got in the water. The pond wasn't no real big pond. They took it out and I got it. My clamp was broke, but I got it fixed.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But it was never
a big thing.
It was never a big thing.
Gotcha.
I just wanted Summer. That's all. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, that's all you wanted. That's your only storyline, girl. Bye.
All that was about.
Okay.
So I feel like if you was gonna upgrade it, you should have did that because that's what you wanted to do. Don't expect nothing from me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like you said, she won't be missed. Let's be honest.
Fuck you talking about? You came on the show for no fucking reason. Whether your check cleared or not, bitch, we don't know you. Who are you?
That's not what the fans want to see. That's literally what the fans don't want to see. Do you understand? That's not what they want to see. And that's not what the fans want to see. That's what the fans, I promise you, don't want to see.
So why bro? Okay, we gotta talk about this, y'all. What is everyone's new obsession with Roller? I do not get it. I do not get the fake fans. I want to say this time, a year ago, there was a whole petition for Roller to be kicked off the show. They had upwards of 200 to 300,000 signatures. That's insane. That's a lot of people, y'all, that wanted her off the show. She's a bully. She don't do nothing. She just irritating, right? Y'all, in less than a few months, it was weird, y'all. It went from Baddies Africa. It went from Baddies Midwest, right? And then they filmed Baddies Africa. We were watching the show. All of a sudden, everybody was a Rollie fan. Y'all, they literally went from writing a petition to get her off the show to I want her to be the CEO. The hypocrisy that we see within the show and with the fans, it needs to be studied. Jasmine Renee went to being kicked off the show to getting the Baddies chain. Rollie get from being boycotted to being off the damn show to people think she need to be the CEO. Don't you think that's a huge jump? Don't you think that's a huge jump, y'all? That's I don't think y'all understand. That's like me working the fries at McDonald's and I'm getting complaints. Y'all want me to get fired, okay? Y'all want me to get fired, right? I get my last write-up, meaning that I am about to get fired. I meet up with the manager, okay? I meet up with the manager to basically let me go, right? Get up out of here. It's my last write-up. Instead, even with the last write-up, right? Even with the last write-up, now all of a sudden, I'm the general manager of McDonald's. And to make it even weirder, the people that was reporting me to get fired because I was a horrible fry cook and I had horrible customer service, them same people reporting me to get off the fries is the same people telling me they want me to be the district manager. Wait.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is you talking about?
What?
That's how I look at the Rollie situation. It's weird. She went, anyways, I'm dragging it. Shout out to Tina Woods for the post. Look at these people, y'all, just lying. Look, fans are saying that Roller has definitely been holding things down since the Africa trip. Cap? What? But they feel like since it's Natalie's show, Natalie thinks she can say whatever she wants without getting in touch and expects everyone else to fight her battles. What do you mean holding it down? Because okay, let's correlate this. Holding it down. Okay. A lot of people didn't like Africa. Let's be honest. It's just Africa looks way better now. I like Africa, right? But a lot of people didn't like Africa, right? If you want to say Rollie was holding down, isn't there a correlation with her holding it down in Africa? Then she definitely held it down in USA, which is easily the worst season of Baddies ever. Y'all not go. Oh, okay, that's too much. Okay.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Come on, y'all. Rollie need to go. Why do I keep having the same conversation every season? She gotta go. Why is she still here? Like literally. Why is she still here? She's one of the people that talk about they about to leave every season and come back. She know where everything's buried. I'll just leave it at that, man. I'll just leave it at that. Any food. I'm tired of her though. A lot of people want her to be the CEO though. Let me see some of these comments. I would never choose Rollie over Nat. Right. I'm all for Rollie hands down. Natalie is not CEO material. That's just my opinion though.
You see that? That's a stupid bitch.
Whoa, you guys are delusional.
Thank you. The show went to ish when Nat took a step back. Facts. All right. You said, did Rollie fight anyone outside of Daisy this season? I forgot she was there too. She fought Natalie at the reunion. That's it. And that's only because Daisy wasn't invited for some reason. So do what you will with that information, right? But let's hear from Natalie. A lot of people been complaining to her about Baddies need to take a break. Y'all, Baddies is literally the only reason Zeus is relevant right now. So they're not going to stop their cash cow. They're just going to milk it until it's dry. It just is what it is, right? So yeah, Baddies, it seems like it. They do film year round because when they did Baddies Africa when they did the Baddies Africa auditions last year, it was in January. Then they did the Baddies Midwest reunion. Then they did Baddies Africa. Then they did Baddies Africa reunion. And then last year they did, so it was 3 seasons of Baddies last year, y'all. It was literally 3 seasons of Baddies last year. We didn't get the Baddies Africa, we didn't get the Baddies reunion, Midwest reunion till what? Like February? Something like that. I believe they filmed Africa in March. I mean in like April or something like that. And then obviously we watched it all throughout the year. And then they filmed Baddies USA like in September and October. We was already watching and reacting to Baddies USA in November. So technically it is year round. If y'all, it's only April now. We're definitely gonna get another season of Baddies. Whether that's, and they already kind of foreshadowed it that it's gonna be Baddies Caribbean 2, Baddies Caribbean season 2. So I don't think we're gonna get a Baddies USA chapter 3. I think it'll be Baddies Caribbean season 2. But anywho, shout out to Baddies Spice for the post. Natalie speaks on Baddies filming all year round. Baddies films all year, yup, because I'm a sweetheart and I have a big heart. I truly want to see everyone win. Girl, you just want to make your money. We do not believe that. Any food.
Someone in the comments just said, why does it seem like Baddies is up all year long? They just be filming on filming on filming. Where are the other? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I be humble as fuck when it comes to wanting to share platforms with everybody and want everyone to win. But God don't play about me. Yes, Baddies is up again. Again. And I remember motherfuckers was hating on me when I first came to Zeus, talking shit, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, show's not gonna do nothing. God don't play about Miss None. Same shit motherfucking Perez Hilton tried with me too. God just don't play about me. How I'm in my 40s and I'm running circles around these 20-year-old bitches. Songs on songs. Hitting stages on stages. Wait for this announcement that's coming today. What? God, don't play about me. Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen.
I don't think that's a flex. And maybe I'm just taking for what she says too literal. You guys, Natalie is literally, some of the girls, she's like 20 years older than them. No shade, but for you to be like, oh, I'm running circles around these 20-year-olds and you know, I'm doing this and doing all that. And I'm like, girl, you should. You were born 15 years before me. Like literally, what are you talking about? Let's prove a point. What is Natalie talking about, y'all? Natalie Nunn age. Natalie Nunn was born in 1984, allegedly. Okay? She'll be 42 in December, right? When was Ivory born? Ivory Minor. Ivory was born in 2002, 18 years after Natalie. Natalie was a freshman at USC college playing soccer by the time Ivory was born. So we would hope that you run in circles around her. You had an 18-year head start. Am I just being too little? Like,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
you know, I don't know. That's yeah.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah. Any food, I'll keep you up to date with that. I'm just so tired of them, man. I really hope Persuasion don't come back. Persuasion literally brought nothing, zero, zilch, nada to the show, guys. But here she go, throwing shade, okay? I'm so mad Summer even gave her a storyline. Like, she literally had nothing going on but that Summer thing, y'all. But Persuasion over here talking about shout out to Blake Spills, Baddies Tea for the post. She says, y'all did all that. I'm not coming back to Zeus just to be on IG dropping hits that you going back. Y'all got to stop speaking too soon. Nobody's bigger than the program. Now, she could easily be talking about Summer, right? Because that's who she's beefing with, and that's who was talking all that trash throughout the season that she's not going to come back. But to be honest with you, she'll be talking about 90% of the cast. Didn't Tommy say something? They all said something. Rollie, Smiley, Meat Belly, Kiva. Tashiki was even talking about, oh, I left because I didn't sleep my way to the top, but she came back. So what was you doing? Anna, obviously Summer, Jayla. The list goes on. They all lie. So, like, you know what I mean? It's just irritating. It's just irritating. But she brought nothing to the show. I was like, girl, why are you even here? And it was crazy because people don't even be paying attention to the blogs or whatever. I don't know what people just be biased too. They honestly thought Summer just fought Persuasion for no reason, not knowing that Persuasion started it with her. It was throwing shade.
This is just not organic to me, you know? It's not. You know what I mean?
I gave you a storyline. The storyline is me.
You just want clout! You just want clout!